On Sunday, March 24, 1991, 4-year-old Michael Dunahee went missing from a playground in Victoria, BC. Michael's case is still an active investigation. On March 24, 1991, Michael and his family went to Blanchard Elementary School, located at 950 Kings Road. Michael's mom played women's football with the Hellcats, and that day they were playing at a less favorite place, surrounded by low-rises and Blanchard Court's supportive housing. The neighborhood had a slightly down-on-its-luck feel, a mix of residential and commercial, busy with traffic. The area was not as picturesque as other fields the team played on regularly. Still, no one on the team could ever imagine the horror that was about to unfold. The family arrived at the school about 12:30 p.m. Michael asked his mum if he could go to the playground, which was near the field she would be playing in. Despite having a gut feeling that something wasn't quite right, Crystal allowed him to go by himself. However, when Bruce arrived, Michael was not there. Crystal and her fellow teammates were warming up for the game when Bruce told his wife that Michael was gone. Bruce had only taken a moment to help Crystal and their baby daughter Caitlin to the nearby field, so it didn't make any sense that Michael had vanished in such a short time. The Hellcats would become part of one of the largest searches in Canadian history. We instantly stopped what we were doing and began looking for him all around the playground, the school, and the neighborhood, just everywhere. Michael was special to the team. Crystal was the first teammate to have a child and brought Michael to all the practices and games. The Hellcats treasured him. We were close. We were all good friends. We skied in the winter and we camped in the summer. We went to everyone's weddings and baby showers, said teammate Cheryl Miller. We were all just so frantic when we discovered Michael missing. We were running everywhere. It was horrible. The team didn't realize it was an actual abduction. They thought he had just wandered away. As the hours passed, the anxiety among the team started to build. Our emotions started to get to us because you were just on a little bit more heightened alert. Like, what the heck is going on? In Victoria, no one really expected anything like this to happen. It was a sleepy little town in those days, Hellcat Corrine Timmerman said. Nova Lee Tinyon said, the search went on into the night. I was still in uniform and we were knocking on doors, expecting to maybe find him playing with some neighborhood children. And the next morning, when I heard the helicopters, it just kind of hit me. They're still searching. Where did he go? He just vanished. Right into thin air, Tinyon recalled. The initial search was carried out by the Hellcats. The first call to Victoria Police was made at 1:06 p.m., minutes after he went missing. Officers arrived quickly and began to coordinate search efforts soon after. John Ducker is a retired deputy chief of the Victoria Police Department. Back in 1991, he was a junior officer. He remembers being asked to assist in the Dunahee investigation. He got a call from his senior sergeant by the name of John Smith. He said, "We're calling everybody in. It looks like the kid disappeared under suspicious circumstances, and we need everyone to come in and start working on tips." Retired detective Don Bland was one of the lead detectives on the case. He said the search covered a lot of ground in the area Michael was last seen. Despite the extensive search and canvassing of the area by police and the Hellcats, no sign of Michael Dunahee has ever been found. Michael disappeared from a busy area surrounded by people who knew him, without anyone seeing anything. The players even underwent hypnosis to try and find some detail, some clue, but no one was able to recall anything. After 3 decades, the team still remains close. Again, Michael's disappearance became the largest investigation in Canadian history. Since Michael disappeared so quickly from a public place, the police quickly classified his case as an abduction, rather than a missing child's case, and all the detectives from the Victoria Police Department were called in to solve it. Hundreds of tips began coming in every hour from across British Columbia and North America. Police believe that if they had current technology such as video surveillance, DNA techniques, and a computer system to sort out tips, the case may have been solved. Victoria detectives investigated known sex offenders and interviewed anyone who had been in the area around the time of Michael's disappearance, but were unable to find much information except a witness report that a man in his late 40s or 50s with a brown van was near the playground. A month after Michael vanished, the police staged a reenactment at Blanchard Elementary using a brown van, but were unable to produce any more new leads. Through the years, various reports of young men physically resembling Michael had their DNA tested and were not a match. As of 2024, Michael's case remains open, with both the police and Michael's family remaining hopeful for an ultimate resolution. In 2021, the Victoria Police released an age-enhanced sketch of Michael and launched an online tip portal, with Constable McIntyre stating that over 10,000 tips have been received since 1991. Many Victoria residents recalled the day of Michael Dunahee's disappearance as a loss of innocence for the city. Crystal Dunahee became an advocate for missing children and has served as the president of Child Find British Columbia. In 2002, she lent her voice to support the RCMP in calls to introduce an Amber Alert system in BC. She believes her son would have been found if such a program existed in 1991. The community of Esquimalt holds an annual charity event called the Michael Dunahee Keep Hope Alive Fund Run to raise money for Child Find. This event is organized by Michael's sister Caitlin. The information in this video was provided by Wikipedia and a news article written by City News by journalist Hannah May Nassar. Michael Wayne Dunahee was last seen wearing a blue hooded jacket, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle t-shirt, rugby pants, and blue sneakers. He was 4 years old, almost 5, on the day he disappeared. He would be 37 years old today.
We've gone 30 years without knowing where Michael is. So if someone recognizes the new sketch of Michael, or knows anything, any little piece of information that can help us find closure, bring Michael back to us, that's all we're asking.